You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get my flavor in your ear. Here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Like a brand new flavor in your ear.
Happy Friday. You are listening to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio with the ladies of FIYE Radio. And I am Tiny Tanya. And next to me, we have
your fave dope girl from around the way, Sunday Jones.
And this is Sean D. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Yes.
Woo-hoo.
Listen, there's so much going on.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
The headlines are screaming today. So
let's get
starting off today, a 18-year-old boy killed a 19-year-old boy. Okay. It happened in Powder Springs, Georgia. And it was because they had a beef on social media. So after many texts and going back and forth, they decided they were going to meet up, have a fight. So it was two different groups of teenagers. And it just escalated into where one pulled out a gun on the other one. He shot him twice. And of course, he died. The other boy that shot him ran to another neighborhood looking for, I guess, help for himself, because I guess he was so surprised that he had killed somebody, and he ran to a lady's house and he explained what happened, and she's the one that called the police and everything that transpired. I think the whole thing of kids having guns and really not understanding how to
the repercussions
use
of
them,
it all,
control them, the repercussions, it's sad. And we want to keep our kids away from guns, but we also want to teach them so they can be safe.
To protect themselves if need be as well.
Right. It's for protection, not for an answer to a beef. It's not, you don't take a gun because somebody got mad at you on Instagram or Facebook and they're talking smack, and now here we are. It's just, now we've lost 2 more lives because, of course, he's going to jail and then this young man is dead. It's just sad.
It is sad. Do you think that they should have some kind of like a filter or something for social media, where if they see that something is, transpiring as far as like a beef and it's getting too out of control for them to lose their account, or put them in, how people lose their Facebook account for just saying silly little things,
It's a lot, because I've been blocked on social media for stories that I put up, and it has nothing been an escalation to where it's going to be a fight, or anything.
That's
like
what I said. You can be talking about a color that Facebook just don't agree with, and the next minute they block you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, should they have some kind of thing implemented that it could be stopped once it even hits social media? Because I think when you have the onlookers, because certain things can be like rectified.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But
right.
it's the onlookers who's adding fuel to the fire. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because then it makes it like you looking stupid in front of people or whatever. And that's
a punk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
it adds to it. I believe that it adds to it, because a conversation can be had and they could just kind of like rectify the situation or squash it, some kind of mediation or whatever. But once it hits social media, it's like it's there, it's screenshot, it's there for everyone to, interject on,
right,
and make more of it. What we got to say over here? Because
don't look at me like that.
I'm like, what did we miss here?
Right, like huff and puff and blow it down, girl.
Let's see, Sunday, what you got? Yeah. Okay.
18-year-olds can carry a gun. No license.
And that's just adding fuel to the fire.
And that's why I'm looking at Sunday like, I'm waiting for what you got to say.
Because it's just so many, it's so many different levels. Like, it's not like one thing that we can do.
Right.
Because on one end, I can say parents need to go back to parenting, because social media is here and it ain't nothing we can do about it. But parents need to go back to parenting. I know that we have to work. I know that there are plenty of single moms out here that got to work around the clock because they don't really have no help. But what is more important to you? Is your job more important or is your child more important? You have to figure out what kind of break you can take. You know what I'm saying? To still have your eyes on your children or still be able to communicate and converse with your children, because as a single parent, for a child being in a single parent household, it's a trauma. So that being a trauma is going to have me thinking on a whole new avenue, right? So I'm gonna be doing some other shit while you at work. So that's one avenue.
I know I was. So
right.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. Then on the other side of that, kids getting guns, but they don't know how to use them.
Yes.
Mentally or physically. So that's a whole nother situation. And I ain't saying, and on one hand, I can say, oh, they shouldn't have them. But on another hand, I can say, oh, yes, they should. Because at the same time,
protect themselves.
At the same time, we got people, officers, all kind of stuff out here killing our kids. So on another hand, I can say, yeah, they should have them. And but go get them some proper training,
Right.
Mental training and physical training to know how to carry, how to use it, when to use it, not just have it to have it. So that as soon as I get into a beef, the anger that I built up from my traumas is reflecting in my shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a lot of different perspectives that we can look at. It's just not like one solution. It's not one thing.
Oh,
It's like,
definitely. It's
you know
a
what I'm saying?
collective.
It's like a bunch of things that we need to do for a solution.
Right.
But can't one parent do it by themselves?
No.
Not one radio station, not one Martin Luther King, not one Malcolm X. It's a unit of things that need to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and they say it takes a village. It does. It takes
does.
everybody. It's the whole community. And we all have to reach in. And I mean, if you have to grab your neighbor and look, watch John until I get home, and then I'll cook dinner for you. You know what I'm saying?
It used to be like that.
Right.
It used to be everybody
like that.
protecting who they need. You know, everybody on the block
Right.
is watching the kids go down the street.
Somebody
where you
else.
going? You coming back? And who you talking to?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got something to say, and it ain't no problem that they got something to say because I know you looking out for my kids.
Yeah.
You know, and
But in this case, the kids were what, 18 and 19, right?
They were, young adults.
Yeah,
You know
those
what I'm
are
saying?
they probably
adults.
But
come from
there's-
broken homes. They still got trauma.
They say a group of teens. The story said a group of teens. So they were probably anywhere from 14? What is it? I've seen
Probably.
young teenagers
Oh, yeah.
hang out with 19-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? So a group of teens instigating on, whatever social media platform it was, instigating on that platform, and still just escalating it until they're gonna meet up and fight. But of course, nobody fights anymore. Nobody even cuts anymore. It's all about shooting. It's all about let me grab a gun. Let me, and then
It shouldn't
you
even have
grabbing
got
a gun,
to that.
you already scared, which is why you have the gun.
Where they get the gun? The first thing is, where did you get the gun from?
Where did they get
That's
the
number
gun
The
from?
gun is very easy to get.
Yes.
It is, but still, where did you get it from? Did you get it from your mom? Did you get it from your daddy? Did you get it from the streets? Where did you get it from? Not that they're gonna tell, but I'm just saying, like, conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where did the gun come from? If it came from the parent, then you ain't training your children properly because you gave them a gun or they took a gun. You don't got it locked up properly, or you didn't teach them how to use it. Don't you go to the gun range with your son?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? There's a way. And then if you got trauma, then mentally, there has to be something going on mentally for you to even be prepared to even have a gun.
To pull
Because
it
you
out.
can have a gun in your car, and just
Anyway.
because you have it, the situation that you're in is that more intensified because you know that you have it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So somebody blowing a horn, just like road rage, for example.
All day.
Somebody blow a horn and you mad, and you could just be mad if you didn't have the gun in the car, but because you got the gun in the car,
You feel a little bit
you
more
feel a little bit
powerful.
more like you
Mhm.
and so now you got to
Mhm.
take it to the next level when
Yeah.
it really wasn't that serious. It was a horn, my nigga.
Thank you.
Period.
Period. While they be getting
They
out
blew,
fighting
and oh well,
shooting.
the horn was built in the car to be blown.
There you go.
Get your life
Listen, and with that said,
or
people
lose it.
don't know how to behave. They continue to be locked up, and we're gonna let Akon help us with this a little bit. Locked Up by Akon.
I'm steady trying to find the motive. Why do what I do? Freedom ain't getting no closer. No matter how far I go, my car is stolen. No registration. Cops patrolling. Now they done stop me and I get locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. No, they won't let me out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. No, they won't let me out. Heading uptown to Rio, back with a couple peeps. Corner blocks on fire, undercovers dressed as fiends. Making so much money, products moving fast. Put away the stash, as I sold the last bag. The round and got locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. No, they won't let me out. I got locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let baby girl. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. No, they won't let me out. This visitation no longer comes by. Seems like they forgot about me. Commissary is getting empty. Cellmates eating food without me. Can't wait to get out and move forward with my life. Got a family that loves me and wants me to do right, but instead I'm here locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let go. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. No, they won't let me out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Oh, they won't let me out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. No, they won't let me. Can you pay me a visit? They won't let me. Send me some magazines. They won't let me. Send me some money, oh, they won't let me. Pay me a visit, baby. They won't let me. Cause I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Where's my lawyer? They won't let me out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Get me out of here. Locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Where's my on the block? Tell them I'm locked up. They won't let me out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Oh, they won't let me out. Can you please accept my phone call? Cause I'm locked up. Locked up. Locked up.
Hey, the secret's out. Hits 92.3 is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right. You could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.
Hey, what's going on? It's your man Putu, and I'm rocking with FIYE Radio on 92.3. Yeah.
And we are back, the ladies of FIYE Radio on Hits 92.3. And when we left off, we were talking about the young men who were having guns and they got shot, right? One got shot.
One got shot. And
one
killed.
got killed,
Yeah.
and the other one had a gun. And so we were just kind of elaborating on some solutions, really, or, gracious. Like, we have to do something because our kids, our sons, our nephews, our brothers, our sisters, everybody is leaving, and we cannot continue to let this happen. So we have to do something.
It is. I mean, we were talking about education and educating the kids when it came to guns and gun violence and gunplay. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's a step. Maybe some of these local gun ranges need to have a day for kids to come and educate them about gun safety, you know, and that could be a start, you know.
Well, what we gonna do? We gonna call the gun rangers and see if they can do it, or we gonna
why not? I mean, why not?
I was thinking that.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
maybe that's something that we can do.
I'm definitely, you know, I'm
reaching
a
out,
solutions
speaking out.
person.
Let's do it. I mean, we call
Because-
for other things.
I'm a solutions person, and we can sit right here and talk about this all day long.
Let's call
But at
it.
the end of the day, if we can come up with some solutions, and then
Right.
we need people to put the solutions in actions. But that's a really good idea to talk to some of the gun ranges that are in the area or abroad and see if there are some programs that can be started. How can we partner with them in conjunction with that?
Mhm.
Maybe we can talk to some of the men street teams that are out here, some of these good glorified gangsters that are out here,
Right.
and see how we can come together and put something together to show these kids
Gun
some-
safety.
Number one,
yeah.
some mental control,
Right.
some anger control,
Right.
some trauma,
Mhm.
control, and then let it be some steps into, okay, and this is
How
how
we
you
can
use a
help.
firearm. This is
Right.
why you use a firearm. This is
Mhm.
how you use it properly.
Right.
And then maybe take it from there. Because it
Yeah.
can't keep happening.
No,
It's too
my
much.
God, it can't, because we're losing too many people. You know what I'm saying?
Young
too many of
people,
our
yeah.
young people. You know, last year and a couple of years ago,
All
during
year.
prom season,
I know last year, all year long,
Yeah.
year long, we
But-
we losing people.
During prom season and graduation, you know, there's always a killing, right? In
Every
school.
day.
Yeah. Last week a young man killed another young man at the graduation, you know, and he was on the way to the graduation. I say not at the graduation.
I
he
think
was on the way
I think I did
to the
see. Yeah.
graduation, right? And I'm sure this boy went to school with him. So you're not graduating, baby. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? You're not going to school. Like, we definitely have to do something, and stepping out, reaching out to whoever we can to see. We have community events, you know, for the Prison Brat Foundation, for art and, you know, recreation for the kids. Why not have, you know, reach out and try to find a sponsor for the day, or a group of people for the day. And a lot of it starts with curiosity, right? With kids wondering how guns work, you know, the power of it. Listen, when I went
When I
went
They
to
do
the
what
gun
they
range
see.
with my son, because I had a different gun, when I fired it, that thing kicked so hard, I jumped in the air. I'm screaming, and I'm the one shooting the gun.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know, you know, the power of it, because I'm used to shooting a 22. This boy gave me a Glock 9. I was like,
And then
It's
not
a
only
massive
that, and then when
difference.
you in the streets, it don't matter about that, because the thought of it having too much kick, no one cares.
no, but it's
You know what I'm
powerful.
saying? It is.
The curiosity of how it sounds. You know how kids are. How it sounds. It's a different bang. Some other people were shooting next to us. I don't know what they must have had a cannon they were shooting, because I was like, what is
I
that?
think for kids though, it's more of a visual. I'm gonna do what I see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see these guys on the video and they shoot
Mhm.
them up. They got
Mhm.
money. They doing this. They
Down
doing
the
that.
street.
I see the homies that's on the corner. They got
Mhm.
money. They got guns. I see this
Yeah.
going on. It's a visual
Yeah.
for a young person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to do something different. I got some
Yeah.
messages for the teachers, for teachers
Mhm.
who are teaching from middle school, from whatever grade, from kindergarten on up. The kids are acting out because there's something going on at home
Mhm. I agree.
or in their circle. You know, they're bad because something is going on. So reach out to a parent. Reach out to somebody that can maybe help. They're not acting out because they just want to act out. Nobody wants to act out and be
Right.
bad. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to get in trouble. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to do that. But
Yeah.
as a kid with trauma, you're reaching and calling out for help. And I'm saying it from experience. I'm not talking no shit.
Mhm.
So from experience, kids who are acting out
Mhm.
are calling you. They are calling for someone to reach in and pull in and help them. Please help them.
I agree. Yeah.
Parents, if your children are acting out, they not going to school, they cutting school, they acting up, they talking back, they being back, it's because something has happened. Maybe you didn't do it, but maybe your brother, auntie, cousin, uncle, baby, sister, neighbor, somebody did it.
Friend.
So you need to have a conversation with your children about what is going on in their lives. Build a relationship. If you don't know how, learn how. Because something has to give. You want to lose your son or your daughter, or you want to keep your son or your daughter? For the officers.
Yeah.
For the officers in the world. Please hold your guns.
Please.
Hold your fire. Wait. You got a stun gun, don't you? You got something else. You got some mace. You got a taser. You got something. Please hold your guns for our children. If not for your children, for our children. Because we are tired. In Florida, officer was called out, and this young man, Senior Airman Roger Fortson, 23 years old. The officer was called to those apart to the door and shot the man as soon as he opened up the door.
Why?
He opened up the door. He did say, "Hey, it's so and so officer, whatever." And as the young man, he was on the phone with his girlfriend. As the young man opened up the door, in the video, he seems to have a gun pointed down. Oh, wow. So they said there was some aggravation going on, but he was on the phone with his girlfriend. There was no aggravation coming from that particular apartment. Wow. The gun, when he opened up the door, you can see in the video where he seems to have a gun. I'm not sure that's what it is. Pointed down to the ground. Could be the phone. But could have been the phone. As he opens up the door, the officer, I mean, point blank, the officer just shot. Bow, bow, bow. Like, you didn't even give an opportunity. The man ain't, if he had a gun, he ain't have an opportunity to raise it, because as soon as he opened up the door, you killed him.
Is that the military guy?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
You killed him. Oh, wow. As soon as he opened up the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, what's this is Florida?
Florida.
Wow.
So, and according to so he was killed by the Florida police. 23 years old. And I mean,
was it regular police or military police?
No, regular.
He was
home.
Police. Oh,
yeah, he was home.
But he was in the military.
That's he's a senior airman.
Wow.
And you know, it did not have to happen that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could have knocked on the door and put your gun down or drop it, or if that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't even give the you didn't even see what the commotion was, because it was no commotion coming from there. You didn't even give the opportunity to see whatever commotion it was. You asked the young lady that was out and asked her what apartment it was, and she showed you an apartment, but was she the one that called you? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like you're not doing your due diligence,
right? To find out who it is.
Stop killing our children. Find another way except for pulling your gun right off the bat. Like, it's too many.
Why do they shoot to kill? That's my whole thing. Why
do they don't have no training? Like when JT was here, he said they used to have training. Right. There's no training. They got about an hour. I seen one thing where I can't remember what story it was, but somebody got killed and they went back and seen the officer's training. He had 1 hour of training. 1 hour of training. 1 hour of combat training. Wow.
Wasn't that the case where the guy, oh gosh, I believe
I can't remember the case.
They went to his door. It was the wrong door. The lady thought she was going in the apartment. It's something.
She thought she was going inside of her apartment.
Yeah,
and she was actually in the wrong apartment.
Yeah, she's an officer or something like that.
Yes, that was in Florida too.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on in Florida.
That's terrible.
They talk about them Florida waters, but
I don't
know
what's
everywhere.
going on really anywhere. I can't label no particular state because it's happening everywhere. In every single place.
It is. It's happening everywhere.
We have to do something different. The officers have to, y'all got to check their mental because they might have some traumas of their own that's reflecting on them doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they was raised. I don't know where they came from. I don't know what's popping, but I'm gonna do something. So watch me do it by K Johnny.
You do it.
I'm over
and do it.
Man, what you want from me? Why are you here?
I want you to tell me that you forgive me. Tell me that you still care.
I don't.
To the point I don't give a fuck no more. Just thought I should mention. I done fucking around and got my heart broke, but I done buried all of my feelings. I know my mama saying go get it. You You got a child that needs visions, so I can shit on him. I did it. I hate to do it, but I did it. Look, I cannot visit my past. I'm back in my bag. No more being stupid. The love I had get on one bag. I'm talking again. Let's get to the motor. Look, I'm throwing this in the trash. I manifest cash. You thought I was ruined? I know you thought I was ruined. I'm getting great at what I'm doing. Look, watch him up. Do it, muff. Do it, muff. Do it. Yeah, they praying on my downfall. Yeah, they thought I was ruined. I know my mama right here ruined. I know Rico saying go do it. I know Mike saying go do it. It's on the ball, watch me shoot it. Look, watch him up. Do it, muff. Do it, muff. Do it. Yeah, they praying on my downfall. Yeah, they thought I was ruined. I know my mama right here ruined. I know Rico saying go do it. I know Mike saying go do it. It's time to ball, watch me shoot it. Look, recently been homeless, talking out the box cars on the board. And just a king can toss, no more open heart, self being torn. I let the joke explore. His law saying get more, yeah. His law saying get more. Can't treat me like a buster, I'm in pain, but I'm the author of my story. Got a deep, broad W's in her life, whole time on my journey. Time to go crazy, man, I'm working. Shut doors, close with them curtains. Can't settle for no more hurt. Can't settle, man, I'm working.
You gotta go crazy, man. Man, turn the flow up on these folks. These folks is not ready.
Heart been broke so many times, I feel like Broadway. Sometimes I play the shy person and I hardly speak. No matter how fine she is, won't see me chasing please. No matter how bad she is, I can't approach a thing. If you decide to give me that, that's on you, not me. But you won't ever see me give a chick another ring. Told you I've been broken, yeah, my heart hurt. Talking about casket sink, friendship. Love, man, I'm focused on me. And if I ever catch Cupid, watch me beat him to sleep. And if I ever catch Cupid, watch me beat him to sleep. Yeah.
I'm beating the flavor.
Watch him up, do it, muff, do it, muff, do it. Yeah, they praying on my downfall. Yeah, they thought I was ruined. I know my mama right here ruined. I know Rico saying go do it. I know Mike saying go do it. It's time to ball, watch me shoot it. Look, watch him up, do it, muff, do it, muff, do it. Yeah, they praying on my downfall. Yeah, they thought I was ruined. I know my mama right here ruined. I know Rico saying go do it. I know Mike saying go do it. It's time to ball, watch me shoot it.
Gotta let these folks know what the man. You gonna get there, we gonna get there, man. They thought I was ruined. They thought we was getting ruined. Stupid.
And we are back on Hits 92.3 with the ladies of FIYE Radio, and we're about to get into Ditch Diaries of a Diva.
Hey, y'all ready to eat?
Yes.
Hey. I love Sunday's reaction every time I see that.
She always laughs.
Always. She was cracking up. So listen, it is Mother's Day weekend, right? So everything gonna be packed. Everything. So get your reservations out early if that's what you want to do.
Too late for that.
For some places, it's too late for that. It's some people are still accepting reservations.
By now in Atlanta, you is
oh my God.
Ass out.
Yes, but
oh yeah,
they do, and
you have
they don't
open
stick
table,
by them. But you know,
They don't stick by
they don't stick by them, but they do offer reservations. Okay, so just have a good time with your mom this weekend, but take them to these restaurants if you can. I went to Sun in My Belly. It is a really cute restaurant. It's located at 2161 College Avenue. That's in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
They have the best food. Okay. I know I've said that like a million times before. I eat a lot, but these people, they do it right. So, of course, everywhere they have shrimp and grits, I got to have it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it that this place offered different kinds of meat, if that's what you wanted. So they had veggie sausage, they had pork sausage, or they had beef sausage that, sometimes a lot of people have andouille sausage in their shrimp and grits, but so wonderful. Of course, I got the beef sausage with the shrimp, and then it had cheese grits, jalapenos, cheese, of course, and just a really good blend. And it was more like a Cajun shrimp, so it was seasoned really, really well. Actually, one of my favorite besides the shrimp and grits in Savannah. They were really good, amazing. It wasn't. They also had a dish called I want to get it right, the croque madame. Okay. And what croque madame? What that is, it's ham, it's provolone cheese, a garlic aioli. It's hot pressed on a toasted roll It was really like a glorified ham grilled cheese sandwich. Okay, with all the fancy stuff in it. Okay, because it had the arugula, it had the provolone cheese, or you could get it with cheddar, whatever your choice was, and then it's like hot pressed. Okay, and then I love a good sandwich anyway, especially with like deli mustard, so I can dip it in. So good. So that was really good. Then they had this veggie dish called the Demeter. Let's say Demeter. It was a toasted sourdough. It had an avocado spread, arugula, tomatoes. It was really like an avocado sandwich, but prepared really nicely, and it was really good.
Sounds good.
I'm a fan of avocado, especially if you pair it with onions.
Yeah, me too.
Man, I love avocado and
like
onions.
avocado toast. All of that. Yeah, I love it.
Yes. Avocado toast is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Put me some chopped eggs on it and some onion and some lemon juice. Man, so good. So gotta try Sun in My Belly. If you get there early, you'll have a better time of it won't not being crowded, but you got to wake up before 12. You ain't laying in bed all day. You got to get there. Okay. My second restaurant tonight is a bunch of restaurants because if you can't get reservations somewhere, go to Ponce City Market.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yes. Ponce City Market has everything.
They really do.
So they have Italian food. There's a place called Bella Alimentari. Okay. They have Mexican food, Monero. You guys, when you go to Monero, you have to try the hot jalapeno shot. Ooh, baby. You want to talk about clearing all this up? You got to do it. Yes. They have Chinese food. They have Vietnamese food. They have pho. They have American food. Korean. They have a rooftop bar. It has beer and putt-putt like golf. Ponce City Market has a lot for everybody. They have ice cream. They have gelato. When me and Sunday went, when did we hit that? Was it gelato space open? It was somewhere else we got.
No, I was trying to take you to the vegan bodega place.
Oh,
and it's in the cut in the corner back there. I want to say
it was all the way in the back,
or Angela or something like that. But baby, when I tell you, she got the best vegan ice cream in the land.
Okay.
It's all the way in the back, though.
It's in the back. And she got some vegan nacho, all kind of stuff. But it's like one of my favorite spaces in there outside of Bar Vegan.
Yeah. So Ponce City Market's enough for everybody, and then you can shop.
And the scenery is beautiful.
And the scenery, you can just sit there and just watch people go past. Me and Sunday, we walked up on a fiesta when they were dancing.
They was like...
They were dancing outside.
It's always something going on there.
It was perfect. We just sat there for a minute and watched them because, and then we watched. I saw an old friend there. It was just, you'll run into people and it's always so animated. It's always something to do, something for the kids, of course, if you don't want to be doing a lot. And like I said, you can shop there too. So grab mom something. Definitely.
Yeah.
So try Ponce City Market, try Sun in My Belly. This has been Sean D with Dish Diaries of a Diva, and we will talk to you next week.
All right.
Yes. So we are going to get into, a little saucing. Perfect by TZ Fontana.
Let's go, TZ Fontana.
Thank you. Nice.
Yeah. Hey, who it is? Man, fuck that shit they be talking. See, they ain't really about that action, dawg. Big stepper when I be walking. I do the shit here with a passion, dawg. Big dog when I be barking. Ice cold like I'm an Alaskan, dawg. Lemon pepper stepper, we saucing. Like a fresh 10-piece at the basket, y'all. Whole nother level, I'm bougie. So I had to cut off them ratchet bros. And that big booty got a nigga woozy. Like a chest overdid it on the alcohol. Nigga out of sight, we cruising. Yeah, cash with a K, yeah, that's my dog. They say it's acting like Hoopy. But I don't really give a rat's ass about y'all. Shit, they say I couldn't do it, I done it. When it comes to that money, I'm zooming like Sonny. Popping my shit like Muhammad. I float like a butterfly, sting like a hornet. Can't hang with no lane for the fame, nigga. I play the game like some new electronics. My folks know I keep shit 150. I'm dripping Fontaine on the garment slide. Splash.
And we're back on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. And it's your girls. And we're back with the business.
Back with all of it.
Back with all of it. Well, what we got going on? I'm going to tell y'all this story that I stumbled upon. It's real interesting. They didn't say what city it is, but basically, there's a teacher who went viral.
Okay.
And the reason why he went viral is because, well, he explained. His explanation behind the video was he had a hair appointment and it was for immediately after work, and he didn't have time to loose out his hair because the day before he had to prep for an event for school with the kids. So he didn't want to come to the event unpresentable because with his hair out, and he knew he had the appointment. So his option was to ask some of the students in the class if they could loose out his hair. Now, mind you, these girls, they're older, they're big. I'm not going to say whether they were in high school or junior high school, but they look, like they know what they're doing with hair.
Okay.
Girl, like they can do some hair. And they probably are in class doing hair all the time.
Doing hair since the daggone 6th grade.
Right. So you know how little girls are. We fix each other's hair in class and stuff like that. So he probably just thought nothing of it. Like, hair, loose his hair out real quick. And they took his hair out for him. They gladly did it. And he was doing his work, typing up or whatever. And I guess he put his camera up to, kind of show, like, look, the love between him and his students or whatever. And it just caused a frenzy.
Oh, God.
And possibly will result in him being terminated.
Why? That is so dead.
I wrote, because I had to comment on it. It was on the Jasmine brand. And I said, I saw nothing sexual in this video.
They were saying it was sexual?
Inappropriate. It's inappropriate behavior because of the teacher and the students or whatever. And I think that, okay.
Oh my God.
So I wrote down in the comment, and I said that, okay, I see nothing sexual from this video. If anything, they can just have a training to, show what they guidelines is as to what's appropriate and what's not.
If those were his nieces, they would lose his hair.
And moving forward, that's what they would uphold. You know what I'm saying?
At the same time, it's like y'all want the teachers to parent your kids. You want them to be your parents,
right?
But you don't want them to be cool with your kids. Like, do you want them to learn or you don't?
Right.
Like, so for me, all my teachers that I learned from were cool teachers.
Yeah.
Or they were very staunch. It was either one or the other. It wasn't no in between. You know what I'm saying? You either staunch and I'm a mess with you eventually because I know you really care because you want me to do well, or I'm relating to you because you're cool, and so I'm gonna do all the work in your class because you cool and you rock with me. Like, come on, like, get over it.
That's what I said. If their parents is not complaining, then why is the world worrying about it? Because all I
have something to say.
All I saw in that video was a great relationship, a great bond between teacher and students.
He's working.
Yeah, he wasn't gazing in their eyes. He weren't anything. He's just typing away whatever he had to type. Whether he's correcting work or whatever he's doing.
He probably could gave them some extra credit for it. You don't know.
But whatever it wasn't during school hours. Yeah, I guess it was after school. He probably asked them if they could stay back a couple of minutes and just loose out his hair real quick or whatever because he's getting ready to go to his appointment. So I don't know.
Pay them? Like, come on. Like,
the thing is, I mean, again, just like what you were saying, they want certain relationships, but they don't want this. Come on,
your children then.
Yeah, keep them home.
Yes,
keep them home. Put them in a bubble.
Many children with the teachers do dances, do all kinds, on the field. Why is this different? Because he's asking for a favor or he's having them do something that families.
He's a black educated man, and it's anything to take us down at any given moment. Because let me tell you, my daughter, when she was 16, she used to work at a sneaker store and would get discounts or whatever. So once her teachers, mainly the gym teachers and stuff, when they found that out, they wanted the hookup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they wanted to.
They did.
So they didn't want to do no transactions in school, pull up to the house, this, that. I mean, hey, that's probably frowned upon or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm the parent, and it didn't bother me none.
You know what it would be? It would be the same thing as if, like, I did hair, right? I've been doing hair for a long time since I was in school, and the teacher wanted their hair braided. When do you have to come to my house and get your hair done?
Right.
Like, Like, and who says that you wouldn't let me do it because you're trying to give me an opportunity because I'm that kid in your class that need the opportunity?
Yeah.
Like, come get over yourself.
I think it was super petty, and I don't know. I just
what
didn't
they
get
need
it.
to be worried about is this man that's running around here grabbing people with the noose around their neck.
Did you see
Let me tell
that?
y'all, the man is okay. Oh my God, I was so deterred when I seen it. The lady, she's like a middle to older age lady, probably of Hispanic descent. He seems to be of Hispanic descent too, but you can't. He was either white or of Hispanic descent because he had this white bandana around his face. The lady is walking like she walking home from work, child. The man that took the thing and put it around her neck, dragged her down to the ground, choked her unconscious, pulled her between the two cars, pulled her pants down, pulled his pants down, and started raping her. I was so disgusted. This is in New York.
In New York City.
I was so disgusted.
Did he
Bronx,
he
was in the Bronx.
Person, or
of course, this is
the
not
one
his
that
first
was caught,
rodeo. But somebody probably caught it on their.
I think it was a street
street
camera,
or something like that.
Oh my God!
Ain't no way this is his first time doing that. He was
the way he
was
did
walking
that
behind her like he was a ninja.
It was a purpose.
Yeah, he was a ninja
with that belt.
He been doing that. I don't care. And so we just seen earlier before the show that he got caught. Thank you, God, for catching this sick, sadistic man. Okay, so while y'all worried about that minute stuff, worry about the people that's out here really doing something.
Right, doing damages to them kids.
Because the teacher ain't did nothing, but that man is walking around pulling people by their neck, raping people between two cars, and that can happen anywhere. People out here trafficking kids, and y'all worried about the wrong thing.
Right.
Like, let's get a grip on life. I feel so sorry for that lady. I'm sending her my prayers, my love, my strength, her family. Like, what?
That is, and you just minding your business, walking home, trying to get from
Chokes
point
her
A
unconscious.
to point B safely. You know, you already by yourself. So, and then this happens.
I would just say to women, young women and young men, old women, old men, when you are out and about by yourself, please pay attention. Get your head out your phone. She was not on the phone.
She wasn't. So you can't even say that.
But I'm just saying,
and sometimes
people, this is a wake-up call.
Sometimes that's a good thing too, being on the phone with someone, because you know no.
Well, I'm saying like looking down and not paying attention to your surroundings, because she wasn't even on nothing. She was just walking. He was like a ninja, but she didn't even feel him come up behind her. So I'm just saying,
behind her.
I'm just saying, as you're walking throughout your day, whether you're walking or driving or whatever it is you're doing at the gas station, like, pay attention to your surroundings,
right,
so you can see what's going on around you. If you're not paying attention and you just tunnel vision, anything could happen to you, because somebody could sneak up behind you, the side of you, in your car, anything. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention, please, y'all. Pay attention. We have to hold ourselves also accountable for our part in things. Not that we are wrong in it, but the things that we can do better for ourselves and our safety, like pay attention and be aware.
Yeah.
Pay attention to you know what I'm saying? Just pay attention.
Now, you know, recently I was watching a video that was on social media, and what it is like a pre-recorded skit with a man, and he said he made it purposely for women with the intent of them getting into an Uber late at night so they can call and press it. And he's like, hey, baby, let me know the driver, the type of car or whatever. And okay. Yeah, baby. All right. I'm outside waiting for you. All right. You know, whoever's driving on the other end can hear, so that they'll know that someone is waiting for them. And know what because I think he says like, share the car information with me. Share the location. Yeah, like that.
I do that. So when I get in a Lyft or Uber, I make sure that I call my guy and I'm like, I'm in the ride and we on the way and I'm in this kind of car. Like, I let him know and I just shared you my location. So I do that.
Yeah.
Because even though the tag say what it say, even though I don't know this person, if people are desperate and they sick and sadistic and you don't know, they don't care nothing about you got their tag. Somebody could have beat the person that owned the car and
stolen the car.
Yeah, check the door. You don't know.
They have the child lock on the door and you can't get out.
Oh, see what I'm saying?
Yeah, to make sure the child lock. That's smart. I never thought about that before.
Check the child locks when you get in the car. Like, oh my God, it's so much. But I'm gonna tell you, if I ever get in the car and you ever you gonna have
get your ass
you gonna get
beat
your ass
from the back,
from the rooter to the tootie, because I'm gonna shit out you right from the back. I'm just saying, I done had enough. I have had enough. And I'm telling you, like,
don't grab me.
If you get a lift call and it say Sunday Jones, baby, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but
just go ahead. If you want to do something, just go ahead and pass it on up, because I promise you ain't gonna make it up out of there.
Just let it go.
Let it go.
But you know, the guy said that unfortunately a lot of women, they don't have a male figure to call the hours. So he just thought,
That's
so
a good
he
idea.
thought that, you know, he would be of justice doing something like that. It was a really, really good idea, you know.
More women use it. Or
He should make one that say, "Hey Dad, I'm like for kids." You know what I'm saying? For younger, like Dad, girl, that's smart. That's really smart. Yeah.
That's so sad. It's like you can't trust anything nowadays. You know, just anything.
Nothing. You can't trust.
You never could. I think.
And then
this is
where having a firearm is necessary. You know, in certain instances, because once I try to get out that door and I see click.
Thank you.
You gonna open it? Okay.
Because I find out the child lock is not unlocking, I'm unlocking. Okay. So you can let me out, or I can air you out.
Either or.
Okay. Because I'm like Sunday. I don't do it. Don't do it.
Right.
You don't want these problems.
You don't want this smoke.
But I don't want nobody to. I don't want anybody to, you know, have to just go through that. Like, it's too much. It's too much. And you were saying that, you know, or you were saying, one of y'all was saying that, you know, nowadays. But I'm thinking to myself, like, it ain't nowadays. It's all the days, and it just wasn't as out and prevalent because now we got social media, more news,
now,
more platforms.
We didn't know about
it. Radio. We got everything.
Remember back in the days, it was just pictures on a carton. That's how we knew things was going on, because it was always pictures on a carton.
Ain't no
and stuff like
no
that.
cell phones. It wasn't none of that. Okay, none of that. So now we can see everything. It's just been, but now we're more aware.
But
now that we're more aware, we got to come up with some solutions.
Well, in the instance of nowadays, what I'm saying is there's more things like Uber and Lyft and things, you know, things of those natures that has been of this century now. There's more current time, you know.
You can't trust anybody on any platform, on anywhere, shape, or form. When my kids were in high school and they were taking the MARTA, I used to tell them, when you are standing there, back yourself up against the wall. Don't let nobody have an opportunity to get behind you. Because people was pushing, shoving people in front of trains.
They do that in New York all day, every day.
Yeah.
Right. So don't trust nobody, even somebody standing next to you, even the lady that looked like she just came from work. Don't trust her.
Everybody needs to pay attention. Let me tell y'all something. Energy is real. And a lot of people don't know that energy is real because they're not tapped into that side of themselves. But if you would just tap into yourself, God, everybody, if you would just tap into yourself, you will feel the energy of anybody that's around you. But you have to be tapped into yourself. If you're not tapped into yourself, you will not feel it. Please tap into yourself and feel the energies that are around you. I can walk in the grocery store, and if the man that's standing next to me ain't right, I know because I feel it. You know what I'm saying? So just tap into yourself. I'm gonna pray for all y'all, okay? And I'm down with Brandy Little. This is Brandy Little. Pray for you. I'm praying for you.
Pray for everybody.
Something about the way you say my name, baby, it's the way you look into my eyes. There's something pure about your energy. There's a deeper than love. You're a friend to me. I fight for you daily. Pray for you. I'll ask the Lord to carry you. I'll give you what you need, 'cause you always see me. This is love. pure. I don't care what they need to. You got me talking different. You got me experiencing love. I let my past say I did not deserve love, but you're so pure, you're so gentle, you bring satisfaction. So I'll say I pray for you. You're my best, and this is pure. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You're my evolution, you're my cure. I feel evolution. You bate, baby. Fuck, they got the butter, baby. Telling me that. I don't never wanna know that your spine. Guys, I feel you. Telling me this, telling me that. Telling me this, yeah, telling me that, telling me this, no, me telling me that.
It's Black Friday. Today is the day that, if no other day, you support your Black-owned businesses. Not only to help us be more conscious as a people, but to flourish the community with nourishment and unity. We must reform prisons and the communities to make a place where doing something to go to prison isn't the only way. Stay woke, be free. Black-owned, Black Friday. Support your Black-owned businesses. The Black Friday movement.
Hey, it's your favorite dope girl from around the way, and it's the Black Friday movement. Support your circle, support the Black-owned businesses, support your friends, your cousins, your family. Families do not. I want to talk about support for a second.
Oh yeah.
I want to reach out. I want to say to families that it's important that you support your family.
Look, rewind, and I mean it. Rewind.
It's very important that you support your family.
Yes, it is.
I know that you think that you know them, but you might not know the new them. You may know the old them, and they need your support. It is so hard to get support from your family, from even your closest friends.
Right.
Some friends won't even support you. They may be your closest friends and you don't get the support that you feel like you need. And I want to say that, sometimes we look for support, and everybody also has a different love language. So I kind of want to say that too. But support me in whatever way that is, and whatever your love language is. Because if I'm supporting you in my love language, then I need support from you in your love language.
And it doesn't have to be the same.
No, relationships, all relationships. I don't care what kind of relationship it is. A friendship, a family ship. I know I have said this before. A friendship, a family ship, a boo ship, a brothership, or whatever kind of business ship. The relationships should be reciprocal. They should not be one way. And then people need support. And I also want to say to the people that want support, that aren't getting the support, don't look for it. Support yourself. Be okay with being the support that you need for yourself, because at the end of the day, you are alone. And nobody's going to support you the way that you need to support you. So you just got to get up off your ass and go do it. There you go. The support that you will gain throughout your journey is the support that you will need. So don't be upset, don't be mad, don't be hurt. It is what it is. They don't know the new you. They know the old you. And they don't think the new you has the potential to do what you say that you're doing, to show them what you're doing. They don't believe in you. But once you go where you need to go, and glow where you need to glow, and grow where you need to grow, and blow how you need to blow, they're gonna be looking, calling, texting, emailing your ass, and they're gonna be like, "What you doing, sis? What you doing, bro? I ain't doing nothing. I'm chilling."
And at that point, welcome them to come support you even further.
Right. I ain't doing nothing. I'm chilling. I got a show tomorrow. Come on out.
There you go.
And if they don't come, though, I just want to let you know that it's okay, because you will have support. You'll have support in the arena in which you are moving in, and those people will support you. You will have some. But until then, support yourself. But I just want to let family know that family, friends, whoever that's not supporting their family, their friends, their children, that's trying to tap into themselves and figure out who they are and what they are, please tap in. Because if you don't, when you need some support, don't come a knocking. Don't come a rocking, because they ain't going to help you either. They not, because you didn't support them. You know, and they're not the same them. They're a new them. And if they're not a new them, they're trying to be a new them. And a person that is trying to be a new them, you should support that so they can continue to have the support to be the new them. How you going to look down on somebody that's trying to do better, but you won't help them get there? It makes no sense. Okay. So I just had to say that, right? Because I see a lot of artists. I see a lot of kids. I see a lot of people that's out here trying to do things, and they're looking for support from the people that they feel like love them, and they're not getting it. And so then, you know, they kind of get discouraged and they lose momentum in the things that they're doing.
Or they stop doing
it. And it's hard to do stuff out here by yourself. So please, y'all, support your kids, support your family, support your friends. If they have something going on, they're trying to change their life, they're trying to elevate to the next level, please support them.
Yeah, and that,
please.
Listen, let me tell you what that means. That means not asking for discounts if they have a business. Okay? That's what that means.
Buy it full price, please.
Okay. Before you go into that, I just wanted to say, I made a post this week. It was a repost, and it says, "You are one major connection away from people claiming their connection to you."
There you go.
And that spoke to me because, like you said, family won't support.
They won't.
But baby, once you get put on, you are going to be all kind of cousins and sisters and aunties. That's my cousin right there.
I grew up with her.
Right.
So many times, right?
So
yeah.
One connection away.
One connection away.
Yeah.
We can probably count on a hand. How many of your friends or my friends or family really tap into the show?
Yeah.
It's probably more people that I didn't know before I started the show, or more people that I have connected with throughout that support the show more than my family and friends. I can guarantee I can call somebody right. They'll call me on the phone and I'm on the air. They'll let me know you ain't tuned in.
Right.
That part, yes.
Right.
You know I'm busy,
oh yeah, I forgot you on the air.
Right. But you're not gonna tune in. But you'll send me a post that say, "Hey, I'm doing so and so." Okay, me too. Like I'm not showing up because you're not showing up. So now we're not supporting each other because one ain't support. You know what I'm saying? So
it all fails.
It all fails, and we need to really man up and woman up and not be like that and be a community that we're supposed to be. Because if you support me, I'll support you, and we don't need to not support each other. It makes absolutely positively no sense. It goes against everything that we're trying to build in the world to make it a better place that all of these people have died for and fought for us to be a community. Let's get together and wake the hell up, okay? And on that note, I'm almost done. On that note, I want to shout out FedEx Express Postal Center on Candler Road.
Okay, you got her name.
No. I got her phone number, okay? I don't. But she my girl, though, because I go in there and I mess with her all the time. It's a black-owned business.
You shouted her out last week.
Yes, it's a black-owned business because, baby, she be treating me right.
She
get
get you
me
right.
together. Okay? She does FedEx. She does FedEx. She does notary. She does copies. You can get your business address there. Like SheTheBomb.com. She's super cool. She got a little black dog in there with a little black dog, little cute or whatever. But
you don't bother nobody.
Yes, she does fax, print, notary service, envelopes and stamps, passport photos, and visas. You can give her a call at 678-754-3917 today. That's what the cards say. Today.
Today.
She also provides specialized business cards, flyers, brochures, website design, digital marketing, branding, banners, t-shirts, and much more. So
she better work. Right?
She better work.
She better
I'm
work.
telling you. But she's a really cool lady. And if you're on Candler Road at FedEx Express at 2376 Unit B, Candler Road, Decatur, Georgia 30032. Y'all, please tap in with my girl. She gonna get you right, okay? And she ain't gonna, if you need a notary and the notary mess up and you come back, she gonna fix it for you. So I'm
for
just
free.
saying. For free.
For free.
She ain't gonna double charge you. Hello, because she don't. I'm telling you, she be getting me right.
Yes.
So I just want to shout her out because she's always pleasant. The customer service is great. She's in there and she's doing what she got to do to. And you know, she's a business in the heart of the hood, and she needs to be supported.
Yes.
So I'm down with Pinky with the economics.
Yes.
Like support.
Yes.
Okay. I also want to shout out real quickly Iman Atlanta. Founded in 2016. You can follow them at Iman Central, IMAN Central.org Atlanta. And they help the incarcerated when they are released. It's like a re-entry program, and it's a dope situation. So tap in. And that's all I got today for Black Friday movement. Mm-hmm. Support your circle and shop black on Black Friday and every day if you can. Peace, love, and light.
That's right.
Listen, you talk about all them businesses.
Hey.
Bankroll that money.
Right.
Let's move into a little ransom, Rosina.
Hey, big ransom. Big ransom.
Hey, girl, I got my money making money till the money that it make more. New money making money till the money that it make grow. Oh, running up a bankroll, running up a bankroll, running up a bankroll. Rest in peace to bankroll. Okay, run it up, held it down all winter to tear the summer up. Ain't no way you can get us compared to none of us. Know you dealing with winners, it kinda one of us. Navigate through the business and step your hustle up. Calculate with the risks and tell them double up. Killing all this trauma from my daddy and my mama, so my kids got good karma as a product of my love. Whoa, another day, another way to go and get that bang. My brother say, all the sacrifices that my mother made, do what I can to keep a smile on that woman's face. Regardless of whatever, I'ma run this race. Microwave generation with this oven made. Remember feeling stuck in place, but we up to faith. Couldn't tell you by the time when we wasn't straight. I got my money making money till the money that it make more. New money making money till the money that it make grow. Oh, running up a bankroll, running up a bankroll, running up a bankroll. Rest in peace to bankroll. Girl. Okay, now let's get it. How you get money, but you don't invest with it? Got it off the muscle, so of course I flex with it. But this for the fam, not for the gram. I flex different. Vertically, I'm integrated, it's coordinated. Couple L's, but now I see that's incorporated. Part of business, I start, I finish, that's protocol. I'm going hard for the smile on my sons and my daughters' faces. For my unborns, I'm playing C. Thought they was in my league, fantasy. Who I do it for? Family. Y'all can keep all the awards in the vanity, expand the reach, run it up, get you a business. I'm down with you until I'm up with you. It's different, it's getting scary. I'm out here choosing beneficiaries. These days, my trust issues is different. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. I'm just trying to live the life I was created for. Took the little that we had and you made it more. Put us through that fire, but it made us pure. It's everything that I've been praying for. If you ain't got it, go and get it. What you waiting for? Saying less is really saying more. They can say what they want, but they can't debate the score. I got my money making money till the money that it make more. New money making money till the money that it make grow. Oh, running up a bankroll, running up a bankroll, running up a bankroll. Rest in peace to bankroll. Bankroll, hey.
And you're back with the ladies of FIYE Radio. This is your girl, Sean D. And I am with...
Ooh, the crew. Tanya. No, I wanted to tell y'all a story that it resonated with me because I recently experienced this.
Okay.
It's a Toronto-based billion-dollar company.
Like the numbers.
Right. They bought over 30,000 homes in the U.S. Their goal is to get at least 800 a month. 800 homes a month.
Wow.
So what they're doing is they're buying up all these properties and having them used for rentals and pricing them at a real high price point.
Which gonna be nothing left for us to buy.
Right. It's making it so hard for anyone who wants to be a potential homeowner. It makes it very, very hard for them.
The market.
Beyond changing.
Man, if y'all don't know we some whole slaves out here, I don't know what to tell y'all. If you got a house, you better
crazy.
keep it.
Listen, yes. I think we said that before.
You better buy it.
Big Mama house and all of that. Do not let those homes go. Do not keep Big Mama home.
You can rebuild Big Mama home and have some land. Don't worry about the house that's on the land. Worry about the land. And you can rebuild the house. You can gut it out and you can rebuild it. You can tear it down and you can rebuild it, but you still got you a piece of land. You got lineage. Don't sell the house.
Right. That's like my family. Let me tell you, they are not selling nothing. They're going to hold on to it until it's held on. I was like, sell some of the trees. Let's get some of the... Don't touch it.
Right.
Don't touch it.
Don't.
You know. Listen.
That's really smart.
I know. And I was trying to, build something on it. You sell the trees, you build something on it. But if you leave it alone, it's going to, cultivate.
Yeah.
So, sorry for my little tree hustling, but...
No, it's really, really sad because I was recently trying to help a friend, look for a space, to live. And it's a competition. Now, the thing with this is the fact that they're not even located in Atlanta. They're not in Georgia, period.
Yeah,
let alone Atlanta. They're in Toronto or wherever. These companies, these major corporations, you have like Goldman Sachs, and it's so many companies that's invested into real estate right now and buying up all these properties. So you, as a potential tenant, you're filling out applications, it's the applications. They're getting like 10,000 requests per month. 10,000 per month at maybe $100 or $200 an application. So you're probably getting 1,000 on just one house.
Yeah.
And only one tenant is going to be there.
Right. The fees are crazy.
There has to be some type of law. It's like y'all are so worried about TikTok and all of these other things, and this is where
it's called distraction. I'm just saying. It's called distraction.
This
if you
is
see
terrible.
Me being foolish over here, you're not gonna see me over here doing what I'm really doing, which is taking your money and binding it up and doing all those things to keep you. But I'm gonna keep you entertained over here, so you're not paying attention to what I'm doing over here. I said it.
And that's another thing about support. Like instead of us hating on each other and not trying to support each other, we could really come together. Put whatever coins we got left or whatever sweat equity we have. Yeah. And because some of y'all might not have no money. So you got people with money. You got people with sweat equity that know how to do stuff that can put into the business. You got things that you could come together and put together and own some stuff versus renting some stuff. Versus, you know what I'm saying? You can own your own stuff if you would just come together and do so, because everybody can't do it alone, because you just said yourself it's too expensive. Yeah, they're taking everything, is not enough. So that's what, and there's
no laws against it. So I also saw an article that said it's a group of friends. They combined $65,000 and they bought some property, and the property is now worth over $14 million. Wow. Yeah, so that's amazing. So my husband and I, we were talking about it, because I'm like, we can like pull together like 10,000 a couple. And handle it. You know what I'm saying? These are the kind of things that I want to do. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to pull together. Yeah.
Work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And you're like, and it's just not those people that can do it. You can do it too if you put in the work that they put in. It's another it's another group I do believe the name of the group is RPG. Anyway, they have
I
bought
seen that too.
800 acres of downtown Atlanta. Yes, they did. 800 acres of downtown Atlanta, and almost every block is them, government, them. Like,
and the West End is kind of like that almost too.
It's crazy.
And they've come in and they've bought it up, but they're not done, because as soon as they start making more money off of what they've bought,
they're gonna buy some more.
Buy the rest of the blocks that are left in downtown Atlanta.
See, this is why. Well, I told you I recently visited Macon, and I think it's easier for you to buy property and land out there
for now
in the South, because it's not high demand. Like there's not too many people flocking like, oh my gosh, I want to move to Macon, or you know what I'm saying? They do have like a amphitheater or something like that out there, but it's not,
that's what
up to par
out there.
Yeah. But just like McDonough, I know a few people that have bought homes in McDonough. It's because it's far out. They can get more for their money, instead of moving. The drive is terrible when they have to come to the city, but it makes sense to them because they've bought, a big house with a basement and a pool and all that stuff. We don't have much left out in Atlanta anymore. We have to go out. So Macon ain't big now, but give it 20 years.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So it's because a lot of people are going to try to migrate because it's so overpopulated over here and try to go a little bit further south. But if you do have the means, to invest, those are like some good places to go, like a little bit further, places that's not oversaturated and, I don't know.
If you got some money, buy in the community that you live in, especially if you live in the hood, so they can stop buying it up so they ain't pushing everybody out, and just clean it up yourself.
Yeah, but you know what? Believe it or not, the price that's in the hood is very, very expensive.
I know. I live over there.
It's very, very expensive. It ain't cheap. Because I saw on a home auction in Macon, and this lady was making a purchase for $8,000 for a home. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. $8,000.
Buy that too. See, what you can do is you can buy the house in Macon for $8,000 and take the money that you make from the house in Macon and take it back to your house, your hood, and use that money and buy up over there and flip it and clean it up. So that way,
yeah. Well, I mean, once you get into it and you start having some kind of income coming in, then you can venture out and start doing things, But it's kind of hard to just jump into a property where they want like 100, 200 grand just for the property itself. Not even a good standing home. Because now you have to put in more money on top of that to make it look like something. Otherwise, it's going to be deemed as an abandoned home. And I do have a friend who her father was into flipping homes and bought a property in the hood. I'm not sure exactly where. And he refurbished it, baby. He put new floors, new cabinets, everything. We came back to that house. They stole the floors, the cabinets, everything, baby. Yes. Okay. So
it's hard. You get discouraged when you know.
I mean, you got to know too that if you're putting something in the hood, like you got to protect it. So that's why they have those things that you can put on your house. If it's not a soul house, that you have to protect it while you're not there.
Right.
So,
you can't just leave it. You
got to invest
what
in
you
it.
Call them people squatters.
The squatters.
You got some squatters. You got Jays. You got all kind of stuff. Like, come on now.
You could have had Jays watching your house. Somebody needs to cut.
Listen, we're gonna go into some music. Say Yes by Poetry, but coming to my house, no. Say no.
See, I've been watching you for a while. Your smiling style. Wanna know if I can be with you for the night. Alright? Is that alright? Baby. There is only one for me. You have made that a possibility. We could take that step to see if this is really gonna be, all you gotta do is say yes. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you, babe. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you, babe. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so, 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 so. You make me so, 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 so. Loving you has taken time, but I always knew you could be mine. I recognize the butterflies inside me. Sense is gonna be made tonight. All you gotta do is say yes. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you, babe. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you, babe. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so, 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 so. You make me so, 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 so. You make me so, 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 so. You make me so, 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 so. Oh, 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 all right there. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you, baby. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know. So, all you gotta.
You're tuned in to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Go over to your Play Store and download Hits 92.3. Don't want to miss your favorite show? Click that tab in the top left-hand corner and set the alarm. You'll never miss another episode. Love all of the shows and can't decide? Then scroll down and rate Hits 92.3 and also leave a message for your favorite radio personality, letting them know what an amazing job they're doing. While you're at it, go over to our Instagram page and follow us on Hits 92.3.
Hey, yo, what up?
What's the deal?
What's good?
All right.
You already know your man, Mr. Cheeks in the building.
Big Nice in the building.
Your boy Pretty Luke doing what I do. Hey, man, where we at?
FIYE
Radio.
Flavva In Ya Ear, baby.
On the F-I.
Hits 92.3. No.
And we're back. The ladies of FIYE Radio.
Shout out to the Lost Boys. I love y'all.
Yes. Actually, tomorrow they are doing a mural for Freaky Ty.
Yes.
In Queens.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So you guys tap into the
Lost
Boys page. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me get it right. Let's get it right, y'all, because they had somebody hack their page, so we got to get the right one. But while Tiny looking that up, make sure you guys tap in with them. They're doing a mural for Freaky Ty, honoring him. They're gonna name a street after him. And so you guys can tap into the Only Lost Boys page. That's THE Only Lost Boys with a Z page. Tap in so you can catch the mural and the honoring of Freaky Ty. Shout out to the Lost Boys.
Shout out Lost Boys.
Yes. So when we left off, we were talking about land and all of these kind of things. And I guess to just kind of close that out is, invest your money in something that's substantial and sustainable, that can change you, your life, your community, your family, your legacy.
Yeah, generations to come.
Yeah, generational wealth is what you got to concentrate on at this point in time. And if you need to team up with people to do that, then do that. Bless. If you need to team up with people to do that, then do that, because the children, baby, the children are definitely the future. And we got to give them everything that we need to give them so that they can thrive correctly, so that they can be the best them that they can be. We don't want them out here killing each other. We want them coming together so that they can be their best selves.
Yes.
Their best selves. Tap into these kids. When you see them, tap in with them. Don't look away, because you can save a life.
You can. And speaking of kids, right? So, happy story, good story, right? Mayor Andre Dickens, the mayor of the city of Atlanta, last year he started the Atlanta Year of the Youth. Okay. And it is a summer youth program, and it's based upon, it's a conduit really between the Atlanta youth and local businesses. Okay. And when kids say it's hard to get a job, they can go to this program. You can go to www.atlyouthenGage, which is atlyouthengage.com. And it started last year, but it's also for this year, for 2024. And the program is for Atlanta youth between the ages of 14 to 24. So it's young adults, it's preteens, teens, young adults, okay, for them, so that they can get employment opportunities to help them with their professional growth and understand what having a job is, giving back to the community, helping out, and being local. Like Sunday said, hire kids that live in your community so that they have, engagement in their own community so that they can do better. Especially when we were, cleaning apartments and stuff, and we'd be outside, the kids would be throwing stuff on the ground. We'd be like, listen, we'll give y'all $10 if y'all clean all this stuff up. And then they started seeing it, and then they see other kids throwing stuff in the ground. Then don't do that, you know what I'm saying?
Because they seen what that looked like,
and it's better, and they walk and they have a sense of pride of where they live now.
That's right.
Mothers cleaning the stoops. What happened to that? Everything will be so discombobulated with families now,
because families are lost, they're broken, they're torn apart. Ain't no daddies in some homes, ain't no mamas in other ones.
Has never
it's
been.
Drugs in some homes, and it's crazy stuff going on in other ones. It's no really family, ain't no grandmamas no more, for real. It's no real family values. It's no, and not that everything that they did was perfect, but by golly, you had some values.
Yeah.
Right.
You were going to be taught something.
Definitely. I thank God for my grandma. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Because I didn't have a daddy, but I had a grandmama. My mama and my grandmama and my auntie. They were all three strong women. We basically all lived together, and it was a lot of community engagement in our house. Like I said, my dad wasn't there, but his loss, what I'm saying, because I'm a great person, what I'm saying?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
He missed out. Hey, he definitely missed out, and I know he's trying to bridge a communication. I know he's trying to bridge a relationship now. I'm grown, and I love him because he's my dad, but it's a lot of stuff that happened in between. And, I can forgive and forget, what I'm saying? But he should have been there, and I tell a lot of the young men, if you're going to have kids, please be there. Amongst other things, just try to engage with your children and try to make sure that they have direction, that you're there, because it's so many times that they're not there, that you're just like, what am I missing? And it's definitely a lot. You hold my hand because of this pen.
No, I'm holding your hand because I get it, and it's not his fault because he had a journey, and probably if he would have known better, he would have done better.
I agree.
And so that the fact that he's trying to make a bridge right now is amazing. And
I'm trying to meet him halfway.
And it's great. And do that. Yeah.
I haven't kicked him out. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mean or anything.
Don't kick him out.
Let me tell you, my mama said what I should have done was something different. Mama, that's not right.
No.
But yeah, I'm trying to meet him halfway. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's 69. He just had surgery on his hip. I wish him well. You know what I'm saying? I've been sending him notes and, feel better, instances like, okay, I wish I could go see him. He's in, way, way far, and my time doesn't permit right now for me to travel because of work, but I'm sending him happy thoughts and love and trying to make sure. But I want other young men to learn from that lesson, right? Or learn from that. Just because you're not in your kid's life, even right now, go to them. Make sure that you build some kind of relationship so that they know that there's somebody out there that loves them. Because a lot of the problems, especially young girls run into, is because we don't feel like our fathers loved us. That's probably why I ended up a teenage mom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I'm looking for love out there in a man, and he was definitely he was older than me.
This morning.
Yeah, he was older than me, had no business being with me, but what did I care? He loved me, or he said he did, you know what I'm saying? And if we can get our girls on a track to understand love is not always just between our legs, you know what I'm saying? And that
they don't know.
Yeah, it's what you don't know. And it's those instances in use that I really want to hit on. Like, girl, I've been there, done that. Don't follow the same example because it's not going to lead you anywhere. I might be different than what you see now, but you have no idea what I've been through to get here.
Man, y'all connect with y'all parents.
Definitely.
I know that we be mad, because they weren't there. Mm-hmm. But they had a walk just like you having one.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And at that point in time, they may not know any better, or they don't know how. They didn't have it, so they don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
But it's very important that we try to build a relationship bonds and keep the bonds with our parents, or try to build one. And it may be hard. It's probably one of the hardest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
So it's a hard task. I'm not saying that it's easy, but I'm saying that it's important.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but it's important. It's important for you and it's important for them. So you got to learn how to forgive and move on. I ain't say you had to forget, but you just forgive for yourself, so you can move on and begin to build. Because sometimes you just got to meet people where they are. Yeah. I don't got no mama. I don't got no daddy. I don't got no grandma. And I miss all they ass, good, bad, and ugly. So, once they're gone, you're going to reflect on that. It's too late. It's nothing else that you can do at that point. So while you're at this point right here, go ahead and get it right.
Yeah. Like me and my mom haven't always got along. But again, like Sunday said, meet people where they are. Know who people are. You know what I'm saying? Know what they've been. I had to reflect back on what my mom had been through in her life, And then I was like, ooh, she didn't have a good hand either. You know what I'm saying?
So how's she going to give you a good one?
Good. Exactly. Good point. And you don't know that. So you have to meet people where they are, and you have to understand, you have to communicate, and you have to listen.
At the end of the day, it's not all about you.
Most of the time it's not.
You have a journey and a walk, and so did the other person that you're going through these things with.
Absolutely.
And it's not all about you. Because even though you want to be loved and you want this relationship, they want the same thing. So it's not all about you. It's about them and about you. So y'all got to find somewhere to meet in the middle.
Common ground.
Yeah, y'all got to find some common ground and work through it, whatever that looks like.
Have y'all seen the movie Imitation of Life?
Yes. One of my favorites.
Listen, let me tell you.
Too late. You talk about too late.
Listen, I watched that movie and I was probably all of about 5 years old, and I understood that assignment.
That particular assignment, right? Yeah.
Because for those who haven't seen the movie, just a quick synopsis, it's about a Black woman who was a maid to these rich people, and she got pregnant by one of, the white men, and she had a daughter who was good enough to pass for white. And because she was clear enough to pass for white, she refused to accept her blackness. So she did not want anyone to know that was her mom. She looked down to her. Her mom, was a dark-skinned woman. And I mean, the mom would try to like, hey, you look beautiful. Don't touch me. Like she was really, really mean and nasty to her mom. While everyone loved her mom because she was a nice woman. She took care of everybody. She just hated the fact that she was part black. But it's not until her mom died and they like shut down the town, everything.
They had a New Orleans stomping ground.
Listen,
for her, right?
her funeral was so huge because she was so beloved. But you were just so adamant to not wanting to have a relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? You failed to miss what everyone saw.
Right.
You missed out.
That everyone saw.
Yeah.
And I promise you, it's the burial crying at the end because she was like, Mama, I love you, Mama.
People are looking at her like, who are you?
Right.
We didn't even know she had a daughter.
Right.
Because you're the one that removed yourself.
So
and that's the definitive of too late.
Yes. So that always taught me to, honor thy mom.
Don't be looking like that.
Honor thy mom.
Yeah,
really,
regardless of what. Because
you have one mom, and make sure it's not too late before you build a relationship with her and fix everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta talk to my mom more. You know what I'm saying? Because I talk to her, and I send her, gifts and she knows I love her, but I often get busy, and I forget that 10 minutes is 10 minutes. And it's quicker to say hello than it is to be like, dang, I got to call. Do it then.
You know what is the eye opener for me every time? Because, my mom lives fairly close to me and we're always together, something like that. But it may be like hours in a day that I don't speak to her because I normally try to hit her up as soon as I get up or I think that she's up or something like that. And some days I just get caught up or whatever. And then I'll log into Facebook and then somebody will write a post like, I sure wish I had my mom here, something like that or whatever. It'll be a post like that or something like that. And then it just give me let me call her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because one day that's going to be my post.
Yeah,
that's my post today.
We can't run from that. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? We can't run from those posts. So you know what I'm saying? So in light of Mother's Day, I know we going way off topic or whatever, but if you were lucky to still have your mom, honor her, appreciate her, just whatever, whatever that is for you. And for those who lost their mom, go in on the memories, remember the good times. And yes,
child and she don't be talking back no more. So love your mama. Okay. Yeah. And shout out to all the mothers. And shout out to my mama that raised me. See, people don't know. Shout out to my mama that raised me. I'm going to see you on Sunday. I love you, boo. I'm going to see you on Sunday. Shout out to all the mamas. But please, ain't nothing like your mama that birthed you. Ain't nothing like it. So, if you can tap in. Just kind of, meet people where they at and understand that they have a life. They have a story. They had a walk. And they just didn't know no better. They they don't know how to overcome what you may know how to overcome.
Yeah, times are different.
So,
you came up differently.
Understand more than your side. That's it.
I agree. That's a good way to put that.
Yeah, understand more than your side so you can begin to heal. Forgive yourself and forgive them and understand them and understand you. Meet in the middle.
Yeah, I wasn't perfect. I was a badass little girl, so I'm sorry, mama. I was fresh in the mouth and fast in the ass. I promise you.
Fresh in the mouth.
There you go.
So with that, we're going to everybody who does not have their mom, hold your head up. And this is Tupac. Hold your head up. We love y'all mamas.
Jackson.
My homeboys in Clinton and Rikers Island, all the Penitentiary, Mumia, Matulu, Geronimo, all the political prisoners. All the jailhouse. Early in the morning, mom stakes so military, suckers fantasizing pictures of a young brother. What was it need? The weed of this life I lead. If daytime is the suckers, then tonight we breathe. Out for all that, knowing that this world brings drawbacks. Look how shit once I deliver these raw rats. Meet me at the cemetery dressed in black. G's begging me to stop this. These lawyers getting money every time they knock us. Flashing pockets lyrically, suckers flee when they notice. Switch my name to Machiavelli, half the rap game closes. Froze with my hocus pocus flows, they froze. Now suckers idolize my chosen blows. And more money me litigating, more player hating. Gotta sell at the bid for me waiting. Is this my fate? This me with that misdemeanor thinking. Me all that, never had too much tequila drinking. We all that, make them understand me. Hell, I say my posse, everyone with me is family. All these brothers got me rock with pain of this infamous. This life we living, got us all beaten up in prison. Last week I got a letter from my road dog, written in blood, saying please show a play of love. Hold your head, hold it.
How do we keep this?
You got to hold your head.
How do we get there?
Come on, hold your head. God bless the child like a hole is on indeed. It needs bleed when I hold my throne. Let these words be the last to my unborn seed. Hope to raise my young nation in this world of greed. Currency means nothing if you still ain't free. Money breeds jealousy. Take the game from me. I hope for better days. Trouble comes naturally. Running from authorities till they capture me. And my aim is to spread more smiles than tears. Utilize lessons learned from my childhood years. Maybe mama had it all right. Rest your head. Same conversation all night. Bless the day. To my homies that I used to have that no longer roll. Catch a brother at the crossroads. Plus, nobody knows my soul. Watching time pass through the glass on my drop top rolls. Hold your head.
How do we keep the music playing?
You got to hold your head.
How do we get
Bill, come on. Hold your head. Drink a drink, read a book, watch the stars, get some yes, got to hold your head.
It's time for Tiny Topics. You're listening to Tiny Topics, talking about some things that's trending on the internet this week, and kicking it off. Can we say brawling? Not bawling, but brawling. Jim Jones style.
Yes, baby.
Yes.
Listen,
I love Jim Jones.
I do too.
Baby.
Okay, so all
I
right.
condone violence, but I love Jim Jones.
But let me calm down because I love that story, right?
Before the incident, I follow Jim Jones. Of course, I follow all the New York squad. And it's a combination of him, Jim Jones, with Fabulous and Mano. They go into the gym all the time.
Baby.
And
All
they
the
be
time.
working
I
out.
follow them too.
Listen, the jokes amongst them, because that's what I like, the banter between them, because they're all friends. And so it's real, playful and fun. Yes. But they take this working out stuff serious. So it was no shock to me, even though Jim Jones is, I think he's 49, 50 years old. I'm not sure.
In his 50s.
He's in his 50s. But he's up there. Now I'm not older than Jim Jones. Oh gosh. Okay. Well,
47.
That's okay. Well, all right. So he's up there, late 40s.
Let's just say that. Okay.
Whatever it is. He's still of age. And you would think that him being that age, he's not capable of doing what he did. So now allegedly what happened is he was on the flight going to Miami, and right when the flight, when it pulls in, but it's not officially like, they tell you take off your seatbelts and things, he started grabbing his things in the overhead, and someone approached him and poked him. They squashed it.
Poked him?
Yeah, like, hey, you're not supposed to do that. So they said,
"Oh, they must not know
right."
Jim Jones.
So they squashed that part or whatever, and the man said sorry. But it was a next set that picked it up, the fire rate, and just kept, taunting him to the point of when they actually got in and so he's going to his wherever he gotta go. They're following him and they're behind him. He gets to the escalator and here they go. still behind him. I'm not sure what took place, but I just know that there was WWF,
Molly
WWE.
Did Jim go like this?
What? And listen, that
Baby,
body
that was on the escalator.
On the escalator.
getting it down, and he was two-piecing them. He was handling them.
He was.
The
It was
two
two of
of them.
and one of him.
Right.
And he handled it.
So,
Like
and
he
like I
should
said, all that
They
gym,
must have didn't know who they was
it
messing
helps.
with.
Working
Because
out,
even without the gym, he a beast. So
Don't-
they must have not even knew. Like
it's
they didn't know
not
who they
that.
was
It's,
dealing with.
okay,
Let that be a lesson
reason-
to you. Don't touch people.
right. Leave people, let them
Okay.
be. Now, the reason why I say that with the gym thing is because an escalator is moving,
Mm-hmm.
and your balance is already off.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to literally pick up this, you try to go on an escalator and lift your luggage and see how much of trouble you have. You know what I'm saying? If you're not
He
really,
didn't have any trouble.
it didn't look like any struggle at all.
He just
Picked them up like a dumbbell. Bang.
I was like, oh my God, did
You
that really
can't be
just
following
happen?
people at the airport, messing with people. Like, why do people think that they can do this kind of stuff?
Listen, privilege.
Well,
girl, you better put your privilege to the side, because baby, don't mess with me at the airport. Me and my day one A1s, because you gonna
end up
bomb. So they reviewed tapes and got statements from people or whatever, and they dropped all charges against him
He
because
didn't do anything.
he didn't do anything.
But
He
protect
just
himself.
defended himself. So hey,
shout out to Jim Jones.
Shout out to Jim Jones.
Do it
I love
again.
Jim Jones.
Do that remix. Brawling. Love it, love it. Now, good news. There's a homeless teenager from Chicago. Her name is Tramika Pope. She's 18 years old, and she became a high school valedictorian and received over $600,000 in scholarships. So I just thought that was so amazing. It was so amazing.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yeah, so it's like with seeing that story, and then I seen like a day during the
can
week, it was foster care day.
Okay.
So they were shouting out, you know, celebrities that was foster kids, and it was like Steve Jobs, and some really, really amazing people
We're
that I
foster
never
kids.
knew, like Malcolm X, and you know, like wow,
Yeah.
I never really. Yeah. It made it made me think of, you know, my close friends that, you know, went through foster care, and just to show like how you can come out on the other side of that regardless of your situation.
Yeah.
So
it's a great story.
Yes,
I
I was just it made me so excited. Now, also, Rick Ross, his son received a football scholarship to a HBCU. That was earlier this year, but of course he's graduating now. My thing with that is because his father is rich.
Rick Ross.
Yeah, you know. How does that work with a scholarship? Are they still entitled to it?
It's not based on your family's
income.
It's based on your academics.
I was gonna say, based
so
on
if you do well enough in school to get those scholarships, you'll get them.
Right. So based
You know what I
on
mean?
your
So
academics
it's probably
and
not
your
a
prowess.
income academic. Like they do have some scholarships for underprivileged
Financial.
or low income. You know what I'm saying? But if your grades is pew, and just like you get a football scholarship because you're the best at it, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter about how much money your parents make. So
No, it just made me think, because if I'm a millionaire and my child receives a football scholarship, or you know,
I thought you was gonna say that he was gonna Rick Ross gave the money back or something. I thought that's what you was gonna say.
No. No, I was just questioning.
That would have been dope.
I
though.
I
That
just
would've been
wanted
dope.
to question that. How does that work? Because I would think, as a celebrity and a very, you know, doing well for himself. Yeah, you know. I pass his house all the time. I'm coming here. He got it. He got it. So I would just think that, you know, I would be like, you know what? I want this money to go to someone who actually needs it. I still want my child to be placed in that spot.
Yeah.
You know, but that those funds can go somewhere else. I'll write the check. You
And
know,
at the
I know
same
they're entitled
time-
to it. They're
But at
entitled
the same
to it.
time, sometimes kids want to be
Independent.
them independent selves,
And
and they
his
don't
son
want
work-
their parent. They don't
he
want
would
everybody
ride
to
off
be
their
like,
parent.
"Oh, you just ride off of your daddy. You don't supposed to be here," kind of thing. Because
I
that's
didn't
a
look at
whole
it that
nother.
way.
That's a whole nother situation for them to go to a college and feel like they got to ride because of their parents and they didn't really do the work. So
Yeah.
for them, so
Okay,
You know what I mean?
I can accept that. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
was questioning it, being that I looked at that story with the
Yeah.
scholarship, and I happened to run into this one. Now, speaking of school, Howard University, their nursing graduation got cut, and everybody was dismissed.
What?
Wait, what?
Okay, so
Wait a minute. What?
Howard University,
Okay.
they had a nursing graduation, and there is a small capacity of guests that can come.
Yeah.
So these parents, they were trying to get in and push the doors. They broke
Oh,
glass, all of that.
what?
It was getting out of control.
Come
So the
on.
fire department came because someone was injured. They said that the fire department told them that they had to shut it down. So the kids left crying because they couldn't graduate. So now remember, this is the class of COVID 2020. So they missed graduation in 2020 high school, and then missed college. Oh my gosh. So this girl, she was like, I graduated not cum laude, and I missed my graduation again. And she was boo-hoo crying, and I felt so bad.
They
for her.
need to do something
So
else
bad.
for them. Why they couldn't go to the park and have it? Like, do something.
So
That's a way to
there's
fix
another
it.
graduation that's supposed to be taking place tomorrow. I'm not sure for what department or if they're going to incorporate them, because they were interviewing a lot of the kids, and a lot of kids were saying how their parents or grandparents traveled so far to come see them graduate and stuff.
That had
And
to have been tough.
It was just, guess what? We would have had that graduation right out there in that
in the
parking lot.
parking lot. I'm
And they
you.
would have walked across them cars,
telling you.
and we would have had to do something.
Yeah, we would have had to fix that. Like, come on, y'all, come on with the solutions. Come on with the solutions. It's something that y'all could have did so those kids can graduate. Come
So
on,
I'm
now.
hoping that it works itself out
Me
tomorrow
too.
for them kids.
Yeah, me too.
Because I think that they do graduations in departments. If I'm not mistaken, because this one was
Move
nursing,
the department over.
So hey,
Slide the
something gotta
department
give.
over and share.
Yes.
That is not cool.
So I just hate that Howard has been getting a bad rep for a lot of things.
For a lot of things.
And this one right here really is going to put a stain on things, because what are you doing?
Yeah.
They are like the top
Who's
dogs.
running this place?
Right, they are but listen, when you talk about HBCUs, Howard and FAMU are usually at the top of the chain.
Yeah.
Of course you got your Spelman and Morehouse or whatever, but those
They're
two
usually
are the top of the chain.
I don't know who running this joint,
and
but y'all need to get it together.
these kids, they didn't have dorm rooms. They didn't have food at one time. With
What
the
is
lunch
going
It's
on?
a lot of negativity that was happening towards Howard University. So I'm hoping that you guys right this wrong and get those babies graduated. Give them another date or something.
And hurry up
something.
about
it. Yes, we need that pronto. Like you said, the card say today.
Yes, today.
And with that being said, see you guys next week, same place, same time. It's 92.3 Ladies of FIYE Radio.
Peace.
Have a
love,
great
light.
weekend.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
I'm sleepy.
You know I
We're
love
gonna
music.
go into just fine.
And every
by
time I
Mary
hear
J.
something
Blige,
hot,
'cause we want this to
makes
be
me want to
just
move.
fine.
It makes me want to have fun. But it's something about this joint right here. This joint right here, it makes me want to let it go. Can't let this thing called love get away from you. Feel free right now, go do what you want to do. Can't let nobody take it away from you, from me, from we. No time for moping around. Are you kidding? And no time for negative vibes, 'cause I'm waiting. It's been a long week. I put in my hardest. Gonna live my life. Feel so good to get it right. So I like what I see when I'm looking at me, when I'm walking past the mirror. Don't stress through the night at a time in my life. Ain't worried about if you feel it. Got my head on straight, I got my vibe right. I ain't gonna let you kill it. See, I would change my life just fine, 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 fine. Ooh, fine, 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 fine. Ooh, just fine, 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 fine. Ooh, see, I would change my life just fine. So good when you're doing all the things that you wanna do. Get the best out of life, treat yourself to something new. Keep your head up